What's up, fellow engineers? My name is Tech, and today I thought I'd talk a little bit about turrets. The Guild Wars 2 Guru State of the Game was just the other day, and it got me thinking about what they might do to turrets, or what I think that they should do, rather. I've seen some suggestions out there on the forums. It's pretty much between either just straight up buff turrets and accept that, well, turrets are for bunkers only. I refuse to accept that. Or B, make turrets into a kit. And at first that sounded kind of interesting, but I'm not sure how I feel about it anymore, and I kind of gave up thinking about it. I kind of went off on my own. My idea for me is to make turrets viable for support, control, and damage. Right now they don't do any, but it would be nice to be able to give us some versatility in our builds. And this can be achieved in a number of ways. One is to buff the fuck out of turrets, because right now they suck. They need to benefit from our stats, and they need to be able to crit. They need to be mobile. Like I said before, some people say that turrets are for bunkers only. I'm a bunker. I don't use turrets. So the idea is that mobility. Okay, we'll start with that. Mobility. You want to be able to pick them up and replace them relatively easily without resetting their health. Okay, so you pick it up, you have a 5-second cooldown on replacing it, and it maintains the health you had, or it had, before you picked it up. That way you would still want to be able to try to heal them. Like if you want to heal your turrets or keep them alive for any length of time, then you would still be able to pick up traits, and it'd still be useful to heal them without just picking up and placing back down and resetting its health. Okay. Number two is, like I said, damage, and that comes from giving them, our stats, and also the ability to critically hit. Critical hits from a turret still wouldn't, activate a sigil, but they would still be able to crit and benefit from our precision, giving them more damage, right? Giving them more burst. And not only that, but like you pick up the trait that like deployable turret or whatever it is, where you place them in, like, ground target, place them near an enemy and then detonate it. When you detonate them or destroy them, they have a longer cooldown, right? So you would want to be able to keep them alive. If you want to use turrets for a length of time, you want to keep them alive, right? Give us the means and the incentive to keep turrets up. ArenaNet has claimed that we are mid-range skirmishers with the ability to control distance. But we can't really control distance when we're locked in the parameter set by placing our turrets, right? Once you place them down and you can't really pick them up without losing that utility, then you're stuck within a box. You make yourself a ring that you can only go so far out of. And that's not good for mobility. That's not good for controlling distance at all. That's the third thing, support, right? They mentioned thumper turrets giving a cripple for 3 seconds every 5 seconds. That's okay, but I want to see more. I want to see boons. I want to see engineers be able to give boons, because right now Throw Elixir B is pretty much our primary way of giving other enemies, giving other allies boons, not enemies. We can buff ourselves. That's fine. We're good at that. Not so good at giving it to other people. And there's a lot of RNG involved when we do. So what I propose is a replacement of the 30-point tool trait that gives 50% endurance regeneration. Replace that with something called infused turrets or something like that. They can name it whatever they want. But what it does is that every time you use smack or throw wrench, it provides an AoE boon for a time, right? So let's say you throw a wrench at a healing turret, and say it gives vigor for, it pulses in an area, gives vigor for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever. Throw it at a rifle turret, and it gives 5 stacks of might for 5 seconds, and it's got a 10-second cooldown or whatever. The details aren't really important right now. It's the idea, right? The design intent. Anyway, all of this is to say, like, I'm excited about this month's patch. I am. I'm also, like, I wouldn't blame anybody for being skeptical and being a little bit anxious about it. So anyway, I want to hear what you guys think is going to happen to turrets in the next few weeks, and tell me what you think about my idea for infused turrets. I want to know. I want to know what you guys think about that. And if you like my video, like what I'm doing, you know, definitely hit that like button. Subscribe if you would like to. I appreciate everything. You know, I appreciate the views and all feedback. You guys are awesome, and I just want to say thank you. So, you guys have a good night, and I will see you next time.